Nah, don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. And I don't care. All I care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. I'd like to tell you something, folks, and it's very important. People don't know who God is. I'd like to explain something, and this is what I did get. And that's the way it is. So God, Ariana Grande, is singing that God is a woman, and maybe her God is a woman. But my God is a spirit. God is not a woman, and God is not a man, but God is a spirit. And how I know? Because, well, God did come to me the day He did touch me, and He did come like a spirit. He did not come like a man, and He did not come like a woman, and He did not come like a creature. He did come like there was nothing. There was only a feeling. And, well, that feeling is God. I call God my Father, but my Father is a spirit. And this spirit is what I did get. And that's the truth. So He is not a man, and it is not a woman. It is not a beast, or a dog, or a cat, or God is a spirit. And, well, He can go into people, in man and in woman, and in everything what lives. He can use you. And if He want, abuse you. He can use you in a good way or in a very bad way. So God is a spirit. But I call God my Father because, well, I know that He is a spirit, but I call Him my Father. But I know for sure that God is a spirit. But God can be whatever He like. He can come in whatever He like. You know? That's the spirit go into something and it start to live. But God definitely is a spirit. It's not a man and it's not a woman. But I tell all the time, my Father God. That's the real truth about my Father God. But normally speaking, my Father is a spirit. and the Spirit is in me. That's why I know so much about my Father God, who I call my Father, but he is a Spirit. The day he did come to me, he did come like a Spirit, and he did do things. And these things he did do, you cannot see with your eyes, but you only can feel it. He will work on your feelings. This is what this Spirit is doing. He works on your feelings. He goes into your mind and your mind will blow up. And you will start to see things. This is what God do. If he like you, he will warn you in everything what's going on in this world. And how it all will end. Because this is what this Spirit did let me see. The end. The end of the human race. It's sad, folks, but well, that's what I saw. But definitely, my Father God is a Spirit. But he will come to you like a man. Flesh and blood. Alive. He will come to you like a man. A man. Not a woman. A man. He chose to be a man when he came. He also could come like a woman. It's no problem for God. But he come like a man. So Ariana Grande is wrong. She talk about, I think, her God. Her God is the devil, the Baphomet. Half man, half woman, I don't care. I don't care what the devil is. I only know my Father and what he is and how he will come. He will come like a man. And a strong one. The strongest you ever will meet. And will never forget. But to be precise, God is a spirit. Not a man, not a woman. He is a spirit. It is a spirit. It is a thing you all can get, but you never will. You must be, I guess, very lucky. I explain who God is. For this is what I saw in God. I did get many dreams, and I did get many visions. And in any vision, he was different. But I recognize him by the voice and the feeling. But definitely the feeling. Because spiritual, you can feel this spirit. You cannot touch it. You cannot see it. But you can feel it. This is what I know about my Father God. I call this spirit my Father. For he is the one who did touch this child. And this story is going deep, folks. But God is what he is. You understand? That's what he is. He is what he is. It is what it is. That's the explanation of God. That's exactly the God I'm talking about. It's a spirit, folks. I did not see him by my door, and he knocked on my door and he said, "Hey man, open the door. I'm God." It did not happen that way. It was a force field around me. I could not walk anywhere anymore. Yeah, back to my bed. And there it all started to happen. There I saw all. But I did not go directly to the internet to talk about it, because the first time I did get this, I was like blown away for a long time. Maybe 1 month later I go to the internet because the voice come back to me and he told me, go to the internet and start to learn. From that time on, I did go to the internet and I started to learn. But he did not say it directly. So I did not do it directly. I'm a very patient boy and I will wait patiently till my father starts to talk with me. And then I'm gonna do things. This is how I'm connected with God. with God the Spirit. And I am honest with you folks, he did not come like a man, or like a woman, or like the beast in the field, like a cat or a dog, or a cow, or... No. He did come like there was nothing, nothing to see, nothing to hear. You will know nothing about God till he will touch you. Then you know who he is, what he is, and what he can do, and definitely will. God is a spirit. But he is my Father, and I am very happy with his Spirit, what did come to me. I am happy that it was God, and not this other freak. I call him the devil. Well, the devil do have many names. He cannot handle alone. He needs legions. He needs his army so that he can, well, like magic, he will put a spell on you. This is what the legions are doing. These are the children of the devil. And they are all putting a spell on you. So watch out for the legions of the devil. Because they are with many. And God is just alone. And God really is a spirit. I don't know any better, or this is how we did go, or how it did go. That was the feeling. So everybody who tell me what God look like, then they lie. Because you cannot see God. You only can feel him. And God can show you many faces in what he can be. He can take your face. But Father God, I told my Father God, take this body and do with it what you want. I did give this to God because I know it's a good spirit. And he will never do wrong things. That's why I'm sure that I did give him the free way to do with me whatever he like. I will like it. Because I know my Father very well. But God is a spirit, folks. This spirit, called God, do not have a name. He is just what he is. He is what he is. That's the answer. And that's the end of the story also. God do not have a name. God is nameless, like God is timeless. These are the things I definitely know from God. He do not have a name, and he do not have time. And he can live with you, or he can live against you. But he lives. And you better watch out for this spirit. I hope that God will never harm you in the way he already did harm many. But if you ask for it, you can get it. It's not a problem. So you better watch out. For God, who is a spirit, mind, spirit. I told you folks, to be with God, you need to understand fairy tales. It goes much more deeper than you ever can think of. That's why I'm warning here on earth who God is, what he can do. And you need to be with the things in what you think do not exist. Or you cannot be with God. I'm telling you the truth, folks. I know this is hard to understand. And I know how it comes. Because you do not know God. You know lots about your own things, but you know nothing about the Spirit. And my Spirit is God. But I call him my Father, because he did touch a child, and this child is me. That's why I call him my Father. I almost never call him God, just my Father. And my Father really is a spirit. Keep this in mind, folks. This was exactly the things what did happen to me. This spirit did come. I did not see a man or a woman, but he did show me a man in the visions I did get. He did come with faces of different men, but I always did recognize God in it. So God is a multiply well, he used people and faces and things, you know. He can do everything. He did show me very well in the visions I did get about the world, what will be destroyed by you people. Call it human beings. And I warn you not to work on this thing, because God will not be so happy. If you help to destroy this planet and the people on it, God will not be that happy. And I can assure you that he is not happy at all. He showed me many times. He did show me tears. He was crying. He did cry many times. You people work on his feelings. God do have feelings like you do have, and I do have. And the only thing I do understand is that you people did hurt God all the time, all this time. This is what the unknown prophet of God bring to you. You will be sorry for what you did. and what you are doing. And it will stop. And this spirit will stop it. This spirit is no one else than my living Father. And he will come. Behold, my Father God,